What is up everyone and welcome back to the MMA Zone. Today we are starting with Conor McGregor and Khabib continuing their heated exchange. As Conor McGregor embarks on his spiritual journey, it appears that the one thing he still cannot let go of is his feud with Khabib. Before we continue, make sure to leave a like on the video to help support the channel. Yesterday we reported on McGregor and Khabib going at each other online. Conor accused Khabib of scamming his fans by selling digital papaka gifts, which reportedly earned Khabib $4.3 million. Since our video went live, the two continued exchanging insults. We last left off with Khabib responding to Conor by saying he would never tarnish his name after destroying him in the octagon. After that tweet, Conor went on X and said the following: "Apologize immediately for using your late father's name to sell items that cost your fans so much money. To sell something means it is not a gift. That is the opposite of what a gift is. You are scamming people using your father's name. Shame." Khabib responded by saying that his account represents 56 former addicts treated at his rehabilitation centers in Dagestan. He invited Conor to come to Dagestan and said they would take care of him there. He added that Mexico did not seem to help Conor. McGregor then replied by questioning who he would even meet there since it would not be Khabib. He accused Khabib of lying and tax dodging and claimed he was on the run. He said he prayed for Khabib's family and said that Allah knows all. The exchange ended later that night with Conor joking about buying a digital papaka. He claimed he bought an Abdulmanap papaka online from someone in India who got it from someone in Pakistan. He mocked this as Khabib's legacy. Many people in the MMA community called out Conor for hypocrisy due to his previous crypto project called Real. That project failed after raising only around $30,000 instead of the $1 million goal. However, all investors were refunded, so it was not technically a scam. With everything you have seen and heard, what are your thoughts on this situation? Let us know in the comments below. Moving on to the next story, Khamzat Chimaev has agreed to fight Nasruddin Imavov after Ramadan. Earlier today, Imavov tweeted that he had a good meeting with the UFC. He stated that he wants a title shot only and that if waiting is necessary then he will wait. He said great things require great preparation and that he will be ready. Khamzat reacted by saying he is down to fight Imavov after Ramadan, which ends on March 19, 2026. He told Imavov he has time to work on his wrestling. Are you excited for this fight? Let us know in the comments below. Next up, Daniel Cormier fires shots at Jon Jones on Instagram. It seems their rivalry will never truly end. Whenever Jon Jones is involved, DC always shares his thoughts, whether it is personal or not. This time Jones was in Chechnya attending an exclusive party and signing an ambassador deal. Daniel Cormier commented on a video asking why Jon Jones was not with his family on Thanksgiving. Everyone knows DC can be petty, but this time it felt personal. He asked why Jon Jones was not spending the holiday with his family. Do you think DC should leave Jon Jones' personal life alone, or do you think after such a long rivalry there is always room for pettiness? Jon Jones has now responded to Daniel Cormier on Instagram.
I want to take the time out to say a happy Thanksgiving to the people who are not with their friends and family today. Happy Thanksgiving. And if no one tells you that they love you today, I love you. And Dutch loves you. Ain't that right, Dutch? That's right. Have a blessed day. We love you. Happy Thanksgiving.
And if no one told you they love you today, I love you. And Dutch loves you. Ain't that right, Dutch? That's right. Have a blessed day. We love you. Happy Thanksgiving. Dana White releases a fighter from the roster following UFC Qatar. With UFC 323 coming up next weekend, let's take a look at the latest UFC updates. The UFC has released a fighter following UFC Qatar. Yesterday it was revealed that Marek Bilo has been released after a series of events shared on social media. According to his manager Bartosz Bartyak, Bilo was cut because he refused a quick turnaround fight for UFC 324. For those who missed it, Bilo lost to Denzel Freeman this past weekend in Qatar. His manager stated that the UFC wanted him to fight again on short notice, but he declined due to an injury suffered in that fight. Because he turned down the bout on 2 weeks' notice, the UFC decided to release him. It is important to note that this explanation comes from the fighter's side and the UFC may have another reason. Speaking of former UFC fighters, Chris Barnett has joined a new promotion. According to reports, Barnett has signed with Karate Combat. A few weeks ago we reported that he was released following his loss to Hamdi Abdul Wahab at UFC 321. It did not take long for Barnett to find a new home as he is set to make his debut on December 5th against Jonathan Miller. Next we move on to Muhammad Mokaff appearing active on the UFC website. After Mokaff was released by the UFC, he remained listed on the roster but showed as inactive. Fans noticed yesterday that he is now listed as active. This led many people to believe that he may be back with the UFC. Mokaff reacted to a fan pointing this out by saying early birthday present or what. However, Tom Feely from Sherdog MMA stated that this could simply be a website error following a recent update. Lastly, we have some good news to brighten everyone's day. Dustin Poirier revealed on X that he and his wife Jolie welcomed a baby boy yesterday. Jolie shared on Instagram that the baby arrived 2 weeks earlier than expected. The couple named him Kingston Cade Poirier. Everyone here at the MMA Zone would like to congratulate the Poirier family. Cristiano Ronaldo becomes a shareholder of an MMA organization. Earlier this morning, Ronaldo announced that he now has ownership in WOW FC. Back in August of 2024, it was announced that he became part owner of the Spanish MMA promotion. After attending multiple UFC events and showing interest in the sport, Ronaldo confirmed that he is officially a shareholder. He shared on X that he is excited to join WOW FC and believes in its values of discipline, respect, resilience, and the pursuit of excellence. He said he is proud to help elevate the sport and inspire the next generation. Toya reacted by welcoming him to the family. Joshua Van sends a warning to Alexander Pantoja. In a few weeks, Alexander Pantoja will face Joshua Van at UFC 323. Ahead of the fight, Van spoke about not liking the old school versus new school narrative surrounding the matchup. He believes he can finish Pantoja within 3 rounds but says he is fully prepared for 5 rounds if necessary. Van stated that fight night is always different from game planning and that he is ready for everything Pantoja brings. Speaking of Pantoja, in a recent interview he revealed that he wants to help his teammate Kyoji Horiguchi win the flyweight title. Pantoja said that if he defeats Joshua Van at UFC 323, he believes he can push the UFC to set up a title fight for Horiguchi.
When he talked about he went back to UFC, what I think about, and I talked with him like, if you want, go to UFC to try to take this belt. I'm gonna help you to conquer that, you know. Of course, I have Joshua Van first, you know, but I think if one day I'm fighting Kyoji Horiguchi, it's gonna be for the title, of course. But I need to understand in my mind, because I love this guy so much, it's gonna be hard to me thinking about hurt him in the fight, you know. I know it's gonna be friendly fight, you know. I think I can make a lot of trash talk with Kyoji, you know. Kyoji me helping me a lot, you know. I believe Kyoji is one of the reasons I'm the champion of the world right now.
Islam Makhachev is still in Khabib's shadow according to Tyron Woodley. Now that Islam Makhachev has become a 2-division champion, some fans and analysts have begun debating whether his legacy now compares to that of his longtime friend and mentor Khabib Nurmagomedov. However, one person who does not believe Islam has surpassed Khabib is former UFC champion Tyron Woodley. Ever since Makhachev joined the UFC, he has been closely linked to Khabib. For years it has been difficult to talk about Islam without mentioning Khabib. While Islam does not have an undefeated record like Khabib, he has accomplished something Khabib never did by winning both the lightweight and welterweight titles. Despite that, Woodley believes Khabib's legacy is still greater. Woodley explained that when he hears Islam's name, he immediately thinks of Khabib. He said that Islam is still viewed as Khabib's prodigy and that label follows him everywhere. Woodley also pointed out that Islam did not defeat him for a welterweight title and did not beat Georges St. Pierre. He added that while he respects Islam, he believes Islam is still relatively unknown internationally compared to Khabib. Woodley also mentioned that Islam's title defense came against an opponent whose style matched perfectly with his own. In his opinion, Islam remains in Khabib's shadow. It is an interesting debate. Islam has defended the lightweight title 4 times while Khabib defended it 3 times. However, retiring with a perfect record of 29-0 like Khabib is a powerful argument when comparing resumes. Outside of MMA, Woodley is now preparing to face another legend. It was recently announced that he will replace Chris Weidman in a boxing match against Anderson Silva. The bout will take place on December 19th as part of a Netflix card in Miami. The event will be headlined by Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua. Following the announcement, Silva said that change happens for a reason and that he is focused on respecting his opponent and the boxing world. Woodley responded by saying that moments like this are where legends are born. Dana White makes a huge announcement during a halftime show. Earlier today, the UFC revealed that Dana White would go live on Instagram during the Cowboys vs. Chiefs game airing on CBS and Paramount. Shortly after, the UFC released a trailer teasing a new Paramount deal. The trailer featured Ilia Topuria facing off with Paddy Pimblett. Dana White later made the official announcement during the game. The main event for UFC 324 will be Paddy Pimblett vs Gaethje for the interim lightweight title. Dana also revealed the main event for UFC 325, which will be Volkanovski vs Lopez. That fight is scheduled to take place 1 week later. Islam Makhachev is still in Khabib's shadow according to Tyron Woodley. Now that Islam Makhachev has become a two-division champion, some fans and analysts have begun debating whether his legacy now compares to that of his longtime friend and mentor Khabib Nurmagomedov. However, one person who does not believe Islam has surpassed Khabib is former UFC champion Tyron Woodley. Ever since Makhachev joined the UFC, he has been closely linked to Khabib. For years it has been difficult to talk about Islam without mentioning Khabib. While Islam does not have an undefeated record like Khabib, he has accomplished something Khabib never did by winning both the lightweight and welterweight titles. Despite that, Woodley believes Khabib's legacy is still greater. Woodley explained that when he hears Islam's name, he immediately thinks of Khabib. He said that Islam is still viewed as Khabib's prodigy and that label follows him everywhere. Woodley also pointed out that Islam did not defeat him for a welterweight title and did not beat Georges St. Pierre. He added that while he respects Islam, he believes Islam is still relatively unknown internationally compared to Khabib. Woodley also mentioned that Islam's title defense came against an opponent whose style matched perfectly with his own. In his opinion, Islam remains in Khabib's shadow. It is an interesting debate. Islam has defended the lightweight title 4 times while Khabib defended it 3 times. However, retiring with a perfect record of 29-0 like Khabib is a powerful argument when comparing resumes. Outside of MMA, Woodley is now preparing to face another legend. It was recently announced that he will replace Chris Weidman in a boxing match against Anderson Silva. The bout will take place on December 19th as part of a Netflix card in Miami. The event will be headlined by Jake Paul vs Anthony Joshua. Following the announcement, Silva said that change happens for a reason and that he is focused on respecting his opponent and the boxing world. Woodley responded by saying that moments like this are where legends are born. Dana White makes a huge announcement during a halftime show. Earlier today, the UFC revealed that Dana White would go live on Instagram during the Cowboys vs Chiefs game airing on CBS and Paramount. Shortly after, the UFC released a trailer teasing a new Paramount deal. The trailer featured Ilia Topuria facing off with Paddy Pimblett. Dana White later made the official announcement during the game. The main event for UFC 324 will be Paddy Pimblett vs Gaethje for the interim lightweight title. Dana also revealed the main event for UFC 325, which will be Volkanovski vs Lopez. That fight is scheduled to take place 1 week later.